Hello everyone, hands up who's excited. I tell you what, I am. We've got kayak cross action coming your way. It's been an incredible morning, but the best is yet to come. This is the 2023 International Canoe Federation Canoe Slalom and Kayak Cross World Championships, coming to you from Lee Valley in London. My name's Ross Solly. It is great to be here with you. A man who is feeling equally excited. He's still got his hand in the air. That's how excited he is. Brodie Crawford.
Ross, what a morning we've had. Far out.
We've had a great morning.
We've seen it all.
We have seen it all.
We've learnt new things.
If you haven't caught up with the action, it's all there on our streaming platforms. You can go back and relive some of the exciting moments, but don't do it just yet because you might miss some excitement coming your way. We're up to the quarterfinal stages of the Kayak Cross World Championships. Some of the biggest names in our sport are out already. Some of them didn't even make it past the time trials, like my co-commentator Brodie Crawford.
Yep.
That's why he's sitting here alongside me. He's got some good company though today. Stefan Hengst, former world champion. Vit Prindes, Anatoly Delassus, former world championship silver medalist. Jessica Fox, a two-time world champion. Veronika Voštova, a one-time world champion. They're all out.
Yeah, it's been a very tough morning out on the river. We've seen, some big heads taken early and a lot of rules breaking in the early session.
A lot of rule breaking, and now we've done some homework. Look at that updated medal table there, sitting up the top there, the home nation, Great Britain. Look at Australia, Brodie Crawford.
Wow, how good.
Sitting there in second at the moment. Let's see how it plays out, though. I'm not sure if you're going to add to that medal tally today. You've got your fingers crossed, I know. But here is Jessica Fox, the reigning world champion. As I mentioned, this was... Oh, there it is. Look at that. That's what it's all about, folks. That is an Anna Satilla canoe to the ribcage. And that's her saying, far out, I've won. I'm a world champion. And that was last year. That was last year. This year... there it is again. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. I think that would be a row. They call a row, which means you're in a very, very bad place and you're going to be disciplined later on. And there'll be no further part taken in the racing today. But that was Jessica Fox last year. She didn't make it through today. Didn't make it past the time trial.
Yeah, pretty wild. I was out in the water, so I didn't see her run. But, yeah, obviously coming... unstuck in a couple of places, and it's not easy, Ross.
Just tell people what you have to do for the time trial, Brodie.
Yeah, so you have to do the course that we see today. However, you just pick a couple of the ups, one on the left and one on the right, and you just got to get down there as quick as you can. It's just based off the fastest time. Top 20 go through, plus an extra 16 nations that aren't showing. And
it's just you're racing the stopwatch, really, aren't you? That's what it's
correct. Yep.
Oh, it's been exciting, folks. Strap yourselves in because we've got some red-hot action. Look at that. This is the steely eye of determination from Klaudia Zwolinska from Poland. She's got a pretty stacked quarterfinal, though, because next to her is Aliska Mintalova from Slovakia. Look at that there. The facial expressions. That is, like, serious. This is a no, don't get in my way, no-nonsense approach. The smiling assassin, Stephanie Horn, she gives us a wink, but we don't accept it. Wink denied, because we know what you're about to do, Stephanie Horn. She's so good. She's had such a great year.
Yeah, she's so cool on the start line, isn't she?
Isn't she? And Cami Prizent looking right through us. Oh, jeez.
It certainly seems like they've got to get themselves in a certain mindset for this, isn't it? It's different to slalom. It's a bit of a war out there.
It really is a war. Now, this morning we saw... on the right-hand side of the screen, that is definitely the best place to be starting from. So that is Cami Prizent from France in the red bib. Let's see if she gets off. And look at that, straight away, Stephanie Horn tries to take her out. So Prizent in the red vest is away quick. So Steffi Horn right next to her in the green. And they come down here. They've got to decide which side of the course they're going to go to now. They've got two choices.
Neck and neck, left and right.
And it's Prizent and Horn. Look at that sneaky move from the Italian, Stephanie Horn. She's moved into the front.
Yes.
Mintalova on the other side of the course got the best of the start over there.
Still a very close race here, Ross. Wow, look at that. I think that's the closest we've seen them all through this area of the course. Let's see how they go to this 3/4. It's a tight little move.
Klaudia Zwolinska buffeted out the back, but it's Stephanie Horn in front. Oh, she's gone low. I think she's going to be okay, though. Yep, she's okay. Mintalova second. Prizent third. Oh, big move there from Zwolinska.
Very good from Zwolinska. They all went low, apart from Zwolinska nailing the move and overtaking.
So Stephanie Horn in front. This is the compulsory role that all the athletes have to do. Mintalova second. It's Zwolinska third, and now here. Oh! Just they tell you what, they've left Mintalova to her own devices. But look at her, what's she doing over there?
What is she doing? Oh no!
What is she doing? Oh, let's go Mintalova. She had it all to herself, and she just made an absolute mess of it. And that has meant Stephanie Horn has gone through first. Oh, and I think unfortunately Zwolinska, you're out. You went the wrong side of the pole. The pole went the wrong side of the pole.
Yeah. We've seen that a couple of times this afternoon, haven't we? Where someone's been out in front, they just need to do the upstream uninterrupted, and they can't make it happen.
They just could not make it happen. Yeah, Mintalova.
All yours.
She was on all by herself on one side of the course. She got served up the hors d'oeuvres, the entree and the main meal all at once, and she couldn't even get past the finger food at the start, and she got stuck there. And do not pass go, do not collect 200.
Yeah, it must be. It's a frustrating position when you're just stuck in behind that gate and you can't get it to move.
Yeah,
it's torture.
The gate cannot be your friend sometimes. But look at Stephanie Horn getting the business done. Cami Prizent has taken second. Claudia Zwolinska went on the wrong side of the gate at the finish, so she has a fault. Look at that clever move there from Stephanie Horn. Just moved under Prizent. And then look here, they were really going for it.
Yeah, so they all slide a little low, and watch up the back as Zwolinska just nails the moving and overtakes Prizent at this point of the race. Yeah, look at this. Oof.
So at this stage, Mintalova was looking good. And then the whole race opened up for her, the Slovakian, because everybody else went to the other side of the course. So Mintalova, she would not have believed how it was unfolding, and they're on the wrong side of the pole, unfortunately for the pole. We didn't see Mintalova getting stuck on the gate back there on the last upstream, but that's where it all fell apart for her.
Yep. She'll be kicking herself about that one, there's no doubt.
Yeah, not the result she would have wanted. So there you go, confirmation on your screen now. Stephanie Horn is through, Cami Prizent is through. Stephanie Horn, by the way, is the overall World Cups leader this year, so she's had a great year, Brody.
She's on fire. First year racing, kayak cross.
Yep. She's just thinking, what's all the fuss?
Yeah,
what is all the fuss? This is so easy.
She's a natural.
Victoria Wohlfahrt we saw from Austria. There is Elena Marx from Switzerland, the sister of Dimitri Marx, and what a powerful combination they are. What a powerful team the Swiss are when it comes to kayak cross. Angèle Hug from France. And Eva Terschel from Slovenia. She really is determined to make a move. She had a disappointing kayak event. She didn't make it past qualifying, the former world champion.
Yep, she'll be up for redemption today, there's no doubt.
Yep. So Wohlfahrt, Marx, Hug and Terschel. Watch the Swiss paddler. They've really come up with their own style, and it's so effective. Let's see if it works for Elena Marx.
Good start from Terschel and Angèle in the front there, left and right.
Hug and Terschel get the best of the starts. Looks like they're going down to opposite sides of the course, which is probably a good move. So no problem here for Terschel. She's all by herself, and Hug is also around easily. So
cleanest start I think we've had today.
Yep. And there's going to be a little bit of argy-bargy now going on for the lead. They need to just get a better. They don't need to take each other out.
Don't anything too silly, girls. You're sitting in perfect spot right now.
So Terschel is in front. Hug is second. Tricky little move, this one.
Oh, and they're coming unstuck at the back there. Both of them spinning 360 degrees. That definitely was not intended.
Nope. So Eva Terschel still holds the lead. Hug is second. I don't think anyone else can challenge. These two have got the now. They've got the race sewn up. This has been a very easy quarterfinal. Terschel, Hug, and the race for third. But it's pretty straightforward racing. You've just got to make sure they get between the gates here.
Yeah, which isn't as easy as it may look.
It's been proving a little bit tricky for some of the athletes.
That's the biggest whitewater of the course down there, so you've got to be on it.
Well done, Eva Terschel. She is safely through to the next round, as is Angèle Hook from France. I think Vicky Wolfart maybe finished third, but it does not matter. Only the top two go through. And Terschel, who will have her sights, I'm sure, Brody, as many athletes who didn't qualify this weekend, she'll have her sights on going to Prague next year for the Olympic qualifying event, where 3 men and 3 women will earn quotas.
Yeah, that's going to be an exciting event. It's going to be, everyone's going to be absolutely going for it. And I'm sure probably a lot more training in kayak cross is going to happen between now and then than there probably normally is in everyone's camps.
So you can see there, Elena Marks getting twice, dear oh dear, right on the snoz.
Yeah, that's I've had that in the boat. It's quite painful, actually.
Is it? It looks heavy.
They're very rigid and quite heavy, yeah.
And I think, unfortunately for Elena, she might have got it twice, so maybe both nostrils copped a whack from the gate.
Too easy here at the bottom.
Yeah.
Terschel and Angèle just
no need to panic. Everything was good.
They'll have fresh arms for the next heat.
So Elena Marks got a fault, by the way, fault 6. So she might not have gone through the finish gate properly.
Yeah, that's the last gate, isn't it? There you go. Yeah, claims another one.
Yep. So quarterfinal 2 is done and dusted. Now we move on to the 3rd quarterfinal, and on the starting block, Florence Mayhew from Canada. I saw a couple of the Canadians at lunchtime. They were looking very excited to have some quarterfinal action coming their way. Emma Vouton from France.
French very strong in this event, as we've seen.
And look at this, we've got the 2 Brits next to each other. Nikita Setchel. Crowd getting behind Nikita, 3-time under-23 world champion. She's really good at this event, kayak cross, isn't she?
Yes.
As is Kimberly Woods. She is the reigning World Championship silver medalist.
They're in the prime spot to work together here, Ross. I think
will they work
left
together?
Lanes. I think they will try. I'm hoping. I think the final, you go for it, but until you get to the final, work as a team. There's 2 spots available.
So watch on the right of your screen, the 2 Brits, Setchel and Woods. Look at them going out. Oh, I don't know, they are working together. Woods is out first. Setchel chasing her down. I think they're going to go to the same side of the course. Okay. Will they look after each other? Woods goes around first. Oh! Setchel.
I eat my words, Ross. It's on.
It is on. They're still in front, and the boat of Vouton is in 3rd of the... Setchel's missed the gate.
Doing to each other. Boy, oh boy.
Kimberly Woods has taken out her teammate.
Him. Unbelievable.
So Emma Vouton now moves into the front. The 2 Brits have put in each other's way. Kimberly Woods has survived. Poor old Nikita Setchel.
Wow. Give Kimberly a knife and fork. She'll eat any customer that comes her way.
Oh, Setchel not looking happy. She's going to line up her British teammate here, I reckon, from afar. She's coming in off the long run. But at the front of the course, it's Vouton from France. Oh, good move there from... Kimberly Woods has stuffed it up. Kimberly Woods has got to go back. This is going to be tight. Oh, she's recovered.
Jeez, Setchel had a chance of redemption there, but
she could have taken Woods out. She could have taken Kimberly Woods out if only she knew that Woods had made a mess. But she was able to recover, and she's through. Now, let's see, is there a thumbs up from Setchel to Woods, or is it no speaky?
Photo finish, it's saying. That did look close, Ross.
Photo finish.
Setchel really came hard at the end there.
Ooh.
Goodness me.
Okay, wow. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go to the camera. No doubt about our winner, though.
Yeah, very well raced. I think...
well, making the most of the 2 Brits
exactly
fighting against each other.
Just stayed out of the carnage and floated on through.
I don't know what the coach will be saying anyway to the two Brits.
Yeah, we've got a cue on Woods. She wins the photo finish there.
So look at this. They both got away nicely, but then they went to the same side of the course. And if you were wondering whether they were working together, have a look at that. Nikita Setchel just trying to buffet Kimberly Wood's boat out of the way. Thanks but no thanks, says Kimberly. Get your boat out of my armpit.
And then this is the
move. Oh, look at that.
Look at
this. Have my boat in your throat.
Setchel's face says it all. What is going on?
Thank you, Kimberly, she says. Thanks, mate. And then Kimberly here, trying to get around this gate.
Thought she nailed it.
Oh, no, look at that. And then it just it refused to do what it was meant to do. And now the panic station set in. But she was able to, she's such a good paddler, she was able to turn around.
Yeah, she held it together.
Look at that there. She's had to recover. Oh dear.
Look how far back Setchel is. I'd like to see this finish.
Yeah.
She did well to get that ground back.
And so Woods finally gets away. So Setchel tries to chase her down over the final little bit.
Here it is here in the background.
Yep.
She's got the boat speed there on the right of your screens. Oof.
I think Woods thought she had it in the can, and then she looked over her left shoulder and she saw Nikita Setchel's boat coming again. So confirmation though, Emma Vuitton and Kimberly Woods through to the next round. Jessica Fox, the reigning world champion, she is watching on as her sister, her younger sister, Naomi Fox, takes on two former Olympic champions. Well, one current Olympic champion.
Whoa, yeah.
Wake up, Malin. Malin Charoux there from Spain, the 2016 Olympic champion. Next to her in the pink helmet, not this pink helmet, the other pink helmet is Ricarda Funk, the reigning Olympic champion. Naomi Fox from Australia. And then Marjorie de la Sousse.
Oh, a very strong quarterfinal.
What a quarterfinal this is.
This is going to take some winning.
Yeah, I wonder what the message is from big sister to little sister about respecting Olympic champions.
I think throw that out the window.
Don't know respecting kayak cross.
Kayak cross. Every man for
respect is for the weak. Okay, here we go. We're underway. Oh, and it looks like Charoux gets away to a good start, as does de la Sousse. Naomi Fox, bit of buffeting going on between Charoux and Fox. Funk just staying out of trouble, as she does. She knows what to do. Oh!
I'm going to see a collision there.
De la Sousse is around. Fox is around. The two Olympic champions are third and fourth at the moment.
They're all close now.
This is tight. This is going to...
Oh, this is awesome. Look at this.
This is not going to end well. De la Sousse takes the lead. Funk into second. No, Fox gets back into second. So it's de la Sousse in front. Fox second. Funk third. Charoux fourth.
They're all low. They're all low.
Oh.
No one really nailing that move.
Okay, right. Now let's see the afterburners kick in for the Olympic champions as they try and make their way back through this field. De la Sousse out in front. Naomi Fox is second. Ricarda Funk third. Malin Charoux fourth. Now what's happening here? Funk's going to try and take out Fox. Oh, and Charoux gets in there. Look at this. What a mess. Oh, but Charoux hasn't gone around. So de la Sousse is off. She's off to the races. The two Olympic champions there just having a nice old time there. Going nowhere.
Yeah, getting caught up in...
has de la Sousse missed the gate?
Oh, my goodness.
Has she missed the finish line?
She must have. It was off screen.
She's missed the finish line. Oh, no, this is a disaster.
These girls at the back thought they were just cruising. All of a sudden, it's a race.
De la Sousse has missed the finish line and has had to go back. And Malin Charoux...
Wow.
Oh, Marjorie de la Sousse. What the heck? That's not meant to happen.
We spoke about it earlier, Ross. Those last few waves, they're big and they're powerful and far out. She's been shoved offline.
She was all by herself. She had no pressure. So Naomi Fox is through. Marjorie de la Sousse, oh,
wow.
She's not happy. And why would you be? That's blowing a race, isn't it?
Sure is. But Malin Charoux is the benefiter of that one. Into the semi-final.
Marjorie can't believe it. She cannot believe it. I'd like to see the replay. I'd like to see what happened to her, but she was so far in front. Naomi Fox is going to throw a bib to the crowd, probably, or maybe just give it to the next race.
Yeah, hard fought from Noemi. Well done. Into the semi-final.
So Charoux was in a good spot here. There's Noemi sneaking under the Spaniard. And getting into the front now. De La Souza, look at that. She's so far. She's got the race to herself. They all got a bit congested here. But De La Souza still in front at this stage. Fox second. Funk was third. And there was three boats here, all trying to go around at the one time.
Yeah, almost a big hit there.
And Charoux just saying, just wait, respect me, please. I'm a 4-time Olympian. But then nobody showed her any respect at all, and she got shunted out the back.
Noemi said, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm a no-time Olympian. I'm going to just leave you. Eat my shorts.
Here we go, Ross.
Here we go. What has happened here for Marjorie? Oh, no.
She can't believe it.
She cannot. And she looks around. She says, oh, I've got time. There's nobody else anywhere to be seen. But, oh, the heartbreak. The heartbreak. French hearts have been broken.
Just shows how demanding this course in London is. It is. It's big whitewater. Bigger than we're probably used to normally. So.
Yeah. Look at that, though. Look at the start list. Look at that. Vuitton, Fox, Woods, Charoux. In the second semi-final. There's some quality racing coming our way, Brody.
Can't wait.
For the semi-final stages. Now we move on to the men. And, well, that man is defending his title, Mr. Joseph Clark from Great Britain. He's already got a world title this weekend. His first ever K1 world title. I'm sure he would have just kept a lid on his celebrations last night, though, ready to go out today. And look at this first. Oh,
look at this.
Goodness.
How's this happened? How
has this happened that you have Joe Clark and Dimitri Marks going up against each other?
It's such a good matchup.
Isn't it?
They are the big...
Isn't it?
They are the big dogs of
They are the
cross.
big dogs, and they're barking loud. Let's have a look at Joe Clark, the reigning world champion in kayak cross. In fact, folks, he's won the last two. 2021, 2022. Look at him go. He's a machine. He's so fast. And he just gets out in front and defies running down. And nobody is willing to get in his way because he's like a big steamroller. You look up and there's a big steamroller coming straight at you.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to be a scary sight to be coming down on top of you. He's fast, and so is Dimitri, and they're both technically good. They've got it all.
Yep. He is. The British Bulldog, in fact, was named after him. Joe Clark.
That's right.
Possibly. I'm not sure if it's true, but it's a good story. Look at that. They're all saying, Joe Clark, Joe Clark. But look at this here. They're next to each other.
Yeah,
Dimitri Marks, who is probably the form paddler of the year and the one that everybody has been going to school on. Alex Baldoni from Canada, he was pinching himself that he's here because his quarterfinal was interesting. His semi-final, his heat was interesting to say the least. Johnny Dixon from Team GB.
Yeah, watch him. He's an underdog, but
can I put something out there, Brody? Do you reckon the Brits have come up with a cunning plan to take out the smiling Swiss, Dimitri Marks? Because at the moment it's a British sandwich.
Yeah, I think if they're clever, they would have thought of a few tactics. Because
you'd think so.
You've got to do something to stop that man.
As everybody who's been to Britain knows, it's very hard to get a good sandwich in Great Britain. They're not very big on the tasty sandwiches, but there's going to be a Swiss sandwich here with two Brits on either side of Dimitri Marks. What are their tactics going to be? Have they thought this through? Because Dimitri Marks is the big threat to Joe Clark this afternoon, and off they go. Look at Joe Clark.
Look at Dimitri, though, right on his tail.
Right on his hammer.
There's no space there.
Are they going to go the same side?
They are. Oh, retreat. Let's go,
This is going to be interesting. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Dimitri Marks has pulled a Swifty. He's got under him.
Yes.
And then on the other side of the course, it's Alex Baldoni. Poor old Johnny Dixon. He has found a gate that doesn't like him. He's still back there trying to get around it. So Johnny Dixon's race might be over, but look at Dimitri Marks in front. Joe Clark right behind him. Surely they'll go to opposite sides of the course. Joe Clark determined to get in front of the Swiss paddler.
Clark doesn't look happy with second, does he?
Oh, where's Johnny? What's Johnny Dixon doing? He's just decided not to do anything. He's just going to come down and
He's coming down on Dimitri Marks potentially.
He's had enough. He's just having it. Oh yeah, they go to opposite sides. That's,
Joe! Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Dimitri Marks? No, I think Baldoni missed that gate, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
It's all come undone on the bottom.
Oh, goodness me. Joe Clark nearly threw it away there.
Yes, but importantly, Marks gets the small W on Clark.
Yep.
For that one. A little bit of confidence moving into the final.
Yep. And Alex Baldoni and Johnny Dixon, they've just, as a form of protest, refused to go around any gates anymore. They just said, no, that's it.
They just said, these guys on the left are ridiculous. They're too fast.
I'm not playing anymore. I'm taking my ball and spade, and I'm going home. My bucket and spade. I don't want to do this. Look at this. So look. Tell me, there's no rivalry between these two.
They've given it everything, haven't they?
There's no eye contact.
No.
Yeah.
And it was awesome to see Marks just hold on to Clark at the start there, despite Clark having the best spot.
Yeah.
Didn't give him an inch.
For those who have not watched this sport, I think without a shadow of a doubt, Brody, these are the best two male kayak cross paddlers in the world.
Yep.
Now watch how they go around this. So Dimitri Marks has already started turning before he's got to the gate and just slipped under Joe Clark there. Classic move.
This is where I thought Joe might be content in second, and I thought maybe not. He's got that mongrel going in him.
Yep. And then you can see there Johnny Dixon, he's had enough for the afternoon. So big move from Marks. Joe got into some trouble here, but he was good enough to recover, and then Baldoni, I don't think he went around that gate.
But yeah, it was uncharacteristic for Joe. That could have been costly if Baldoni had nailed that up.
Has Dimitri Marks got inside his head?
Maybe.
You can hear the Swiss accent just bounding around inside his head at the moment, inside his cranium. You can hear Dimitri Marks saying, "You okay, Joe? It's all right, mate. Second's not too bad." And it's playing on him. So I think they'll probably match up again later as well. So whew. Marks first, Clark second. The rivalry continues. Quarterfinal number 2. Tadeu Kuchno. I'm not seeing a lot of this man. What do you know of his background? Man from Poland.
I don't know a whole lot about him either, Ross. So I'm quietly moving up the ranks by the looks of it.
Yep. Maybe he's a kayak cross specialist. There's Martin Duguid having another sleep. Must find it comfortable up there. Maybe it's the rarefied air up there. It always makes you tired when you get up high, I reckon.
It's all that sprinting he's done all morning.
Yep. And there he is. Giovanni De Janeiro from Italy. Oh, look at the fan club here lining up the Poles, the Brits. All looking forward to some action. Kuchno from Poland, De Costa from Belgium, Duguid from Switzerland, De Janeiro from Italy.
Away we go.
Good start from De Costa, good start from De Janeiro.
De Janeiro flying off the start there.
Look at him go, the Italian Ferrari. He is...
Well, here comes Duguid though. He's not going to let him get there on his own.
Duguid's chasing him down here. He's going to try and force him into the ropes, but good move from De Janeiro, good move from De Costa. De Costa may be in front.
Yeah, it's tight racing, all to play for still.
Yep, so in front it's De Costa from Belgium. De Janeiro from Italy is second. Duguid from Switzerland is third. Everything. Oh, yes, he's okay.
Here comes Duguid, though.
Duguid sneaks under the Italian.
Oh. Had to nail it and did. Beautiful.
It looked like the Atlas there. You had Italy underneath Switzerland. Switzerland sneaking through. De Costa in front. Duguid now into second. De Janeiro won't like that. Who's he going to take out? Oh, he goes the opposite side. That's interesting.
Very nice from Duguid.
Really good move from Duguid.
We've got to race to the finish here, Ross.
Yep. And it looks like a pretty easy run here for De Costa from Belgium. What the heck? What happened there?
Oh, it's all to go. Here we go.
Whoa! People doing rolls when you don't need to do rolls.
Goodness me.
Yeah, you're not meant to do a roll there. That's...
I think Giovanni thought it was over, but you just never know.
Wow. What the heck? Now we've got to consult the rule book. Are you allowed to do 2 rolls on a run?
I tell you what, Dugan almost took out Da Costa there. That was, when he rolled up, he was right in his way.
They put a Q next to Da Costa's name, even though he did that non-compulsory roll at the finish. Just a bit of showboating, was it? Was he showboating? Was he showboating as he crossed the finish line, doing a little bit of a roll for the crowd?
Potentially. I don't know about that one, though.
And I tell you what, it totally threw Giovanni off. He thought, oh, I have to do another roll, so he did one. He didn't need to do it.
That last gate is just wreaking havoc, isn't it?
It's adding some spice to the racing, isn't it?
Very nice.
There he is there, the Belgian out in front.
Oh, watch Do Good here. This was beautiful.
Yep.
Just perfect.
Slipping under.
Look at that.
Slipping over the top of the Italian. De Janeiro not impressed. And good work there from Da Costa, just headbutting the gate as he goes around. Then Do Good into second. They're coming up to the finish line.
Oh,
Da Costa there having a sneaky... A sneaky roll, and then so Giovanni says, well, okay, I'll have one as well.
Giovanni into the bollards, the rapid blocks. That was an awesome finish.
That was an awesome finish. Giovanni's boat, you're going to take that off to the panel beaters, I'm afraid. Giovanni, you've given that a really good bang.
Sure did.
So, yep, Martin Dugood goes into first. Gabriel Da Costa with a bit of showboating at the finish for the crowd. Big crowd here today, so they would have loved to see that extra roll put in on the finish line. Through to the next round. Here he is, Lucien Delfour. Oh, the French are at it again. The two French there at it again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
It's good to have them side by side. They can't help it, just
can't help it.
Bit of testosterone in that team.
Green bib, representing France,
Boris Nouveau. Twice he's been a World Championship silver medalist.
And representing Austria in the red bib, it's Felix Oshmo.
Another big guy, strong paddler. This is another very strong quarterfinal, Ross. Yeah.
Isn't it? And I think if you're Delfour and Oshmatch, you think, well, the French will take each other out. You can guarantee at some stage in this race they will take each other out.
I overheard some tactics in our team chat with Lucien, and they said, you don't think we have to worry about the French working together?
They are not working together. Anyway, Lucien just sitting out the back now as the French, they've decided this time to go to opposite sides of the course.
Whoa.
After the schmozzle of the... a bit early there, Boris. Bit early.
Oh.
And look on the other side, it's Renier's got around. Get out of my way, Felix.
Oh my goodness, he's hit the face of Felix there a little bit, so that'll be interesting to see.
He might get a row.
Maybe. That slowed them up so much, though.
Oh, no. So Benjamin Renier is in front. Lucien Delfour, he's just cruising down. This is like a Sunday morning paddle at the Penrith Whitewater Stadium.
Yeah.
For Lucien Delfour.
Keep it cool at the front. No need to fight, boys.
No, but Nouveau, we know when he gets the smell of blood in his nostrils.
He is coming, isn't he? There he is.
He's flying along. He's eyeing someone off.
Yeah, they've done the smart thing.
Yeah. Good move from both of our leaders. There you go. They're safely through. Just got to get through that final gate. That's the trick. And look at Boris Nouveau. He says, well, thank you very much, Felix, for ruining my race. Oh, no! Oh, Lucien, why?
Tell you what, you cannot rest on your laurels in that last drop, can you, Ross?
No, I don't even know who Laurel is. And he's been given a fault on the last gate. What the heck, he says?
Jeez, that was close. Thought he might be all right there.
The judges have decided the gate passed on the wrong side of the bonce. It's a look of disbelief.
How many have we seen up the front, coasting to the end, in this semi-finals, and then done that wrong?
He still doesn't understand. We're going to have to go to the camera.
We've had Costa, De La Souza, and now Lucien.
Yep, we'll have to look at the camera.
Unbelievable.
Oh, what a start. And
goodness me.
The French decided to go to opposite sides.
Oh, it's official, Ross. Navu, the Frenchmen are through. We get to see him go at it again.
No, the two French. Look at this. Look at this. Schmozzle. Felix, is it paddle to the face? Let's see. Let's have a look.
There's a bit of boat at the start, but I don't think it was much. It was accidental as well.
Just Felix just getting in the way. The Austrians getting in the way of the French, as happens so often. And Benjamin going quite wide there, but just staying safe. And look at Lucien Delfort. He's just cruising down here, and then he gets to this finish line. Look at that. Oh, Lucien.
It is over the top, isn't it? It's probably the right call.
Oh, no.
I think, yeah, you've got to paddle hard to the finish. That last drop is so powerful. It's just sending in people left and right.
So that is high drama. High drama for the Australian Lucien Delfort.
Heartbreaking stuff.
Going to, I'll tell you what, you might want to keep the knock-knock jokes to yourself on the bus ride home tonight, Brody.
Yeah, we'll give him a little bit of time to cool off after that one, I think.
Oh, look at that. He's doing the...
He loves it.
He's doing the
Etienne Chapel.
He's doing the dingo call up there on the starting platform.
The Iceman from New Zealand. Cool as a cucumber, mate.
The Butcher. Sitting there, bit of a chit-chat. I think Etienne Chapel trying to get inside his head with a bit of idle chit-chat. Eric Holmer, the Swede. And then David Laurent always looks lackadaisical, I reckon.
Yep.
Look at him.
He's another very fast sprinter, and he's in that prime location on the left of the ramp, so I'm expecting a good start from Lorente.
Chapel,
Butcher, Holmer,
in position.
Laurenti.
Ready?
We're ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Hit that button, Judge. Off we go. So Chapel, Butcher, look at that speed there from the Spaniard. Laurenti, he's out fast early. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that can be a bad thing. Depends about on the bloke behind you.
He's got space.
He's gone early. Lovely move from David Laurenti.
And Butcher too.
Finn the Butcher. What's happening to Chapel? Oh, no. So David Laurenti out in front. Oh! Bit of a contest at the moment for second between Butcher and Holmer.
It's on.
And Chapel, well, we've seen he shouldn't give up because all sorts of crazy things can happen. But Laurenti is in front. The Butcher is third.
The tactical swing there.
Just
That was beautiful.
Swing it back and trying to hit the New Zealander in the gob.
It's killed Finn Butcher's flow there.
Yep.
Look at this. It's a big space between first, second, third.
David Laurenti going along very nicely. Holmer second. Now will Butcher try and take out the Swede? He's going to try to, or it's too late.
Beautifully executed there from Holmer.
But as we know, the race is not over.
He's floating, Ross.
You've got to get through these gates. Oh, yep, he's okay. 1 through, 2 through. Very wise.
Yeah.
Very sensible racing there. Oh no, Finn the Butcher. Finn the Butcher went the wrong side, didn't he?
I think he's all right. It was close though.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
Oh, David Laurenti, that is a kite cross masterclass.
That was. And very well raced from Eric Holmer. That was hard fought with Finn there. Good contest.
David Laurenti, I think, he's taken from the Swiss kite cross playbook there, hasn't he, with his gate manoeuvres?
Yeah, I think every international event we go to, everyone's getting a little bit quicker in those up gates and getting a little bit closer to the Swiss.
Just have a look at this move here, folks. Don't do that in your lounge room at home around the lounge chair because it could end very badly, but good move there from Laurenti. Holmer, look at this, swinging the gate back, trying to get Finn Butcher in the head.
And it threw him off.
And it threw him off his pace. And there's Etienne Chapel, who had a big drama at his first gate.
Perfect from Holmer. Yeah. Finish. Under pressure too. Very well done.
Good move from Chapel over the other side of the course, but unfortunately, the race was over.
Happy days, the boys at the front.
Yep, winners are grinners.
Yeah.
Winners are grinners. Just giving a bit of a smack there in the kneecap, just to test it out. Wow, Laurenti, Holmer, both through to the semi-finals. Let's have a look now, your start list. Duguid, Marks, Clark, Da Costa. Well, we can return the favour there. We can have a Swiss sandwich with Joe Clark in the middle, maybe.
Yes.
And then Laurenti, Renier, Nouveau, and Holmer. Oh, my goodness. Some good racing in front of us, Brody.
Yes. Will the Swiss work together? Will the French work together?
Well, we know the French won't.
They have the slight advantage having a teammate next to them, but can they take advantage of it?
Oh, wow. I hope you're enjoying our coverage at home. This is the 2023 ICF Kayak Cross World Championships.
Here is our lineup.
Here's our lineup for our semi-final, and there is Angèle Hook from France.
Angèle Hook.
Yep, there's one thing we've learnt from today. It ain't over till it's over, Ross.
Most certainly.
Not today.
Camille Prigent from France. So 2 French paddlers right next to each other. And then Eva Terschel, a former world champion in the K1 from 2019.
Eva Terschel.
Thank you very much for the introduction, says Eva. And right next to her, there she is, always smiling. Always smiling, even when she pushes you into a bollard.
Yeah.
That's what I like. I like that about her. I like that you can still smile when you're basically throwing someone out of the race.
Here's the lineup. Hook,
Stephanie
Prigent,
Horn.
Terschel,
Stephanie Horn, the
and
current World Cup leader this year. She's had a great year.
In position.
Yes, we're in
Ready?
position 2. We're ready to bring you this race. It's going to be exciting. The first of our semi-finals for the women, and we are... Oh, where's Stephanie Horn going?
Off to the side. Right.
Good decision.
Good clean start because of that space.
Yep, and look at that straight away. She's off and running. Stephanie Horn, Camille Prigent on the other side of the course. So they're on opposite sides of the course at the moment. Here we go, the first gate, and on this side it's Stephanie Horn getting around clean. Camille Prigent also getting around clean, so a very good start for those 2 paddlers.
Yeah, everyone playing very nicely in those first few ups. It was interesting. Opting just to...
Oh, this could be, though. I think Stephanie Horn may have just knocked Camille Prigent off the line. Let's have a look. We'll get a wider picture in just a moment. So Horn is in front. Prigent is second.
Oh, white lines. Someone can pin it. They can...
That's okay. Horn, Prigent. Oh, and a bit of a drama back there.
Angel. Oh, look at this, though.
Terschel's gone into
the stopper.
They'll be there till Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's she's out of the boat. Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is drama.
Oh my goodness.
Stephanie Horn is out of the boat.
We've got a swimmer.
We have. Can she go down? Are you allowed to go down without your boat?
I don't believe you are. We'll have to double check the rule book. That is something that you do not see a lot of.
No, you do not. How did that happen? She was doing a roll, and here comes her boat, so her boat's going to finish second.
I hope she's okay. She got slammed against the bollard there. Kind of, oh, and in goes the safety swimmer there to rescue poor Stephanie Horn.
Camille Prigent. Oh my goodness. Stephanie, she's not happy.
There goes the smile, but she looks
so that's the first time I've seen her not smiling.
I mean, ooh, that's rough. It's as a paddler myself, it's humiliating to swim. You do not like to swim. It's something we do as kids, and sort of stops happening once.
I think I'm not very good at lip reading when people are speaking Italian, but I think she said, "Do you think they captured that on television?"
Yeah, far out. What is happening today? It's been crazy. That was.
We feel for Stephanie Horn. That's not the way you want the race to end for her.
Another mistake with someone just way out in front. All the time in the world. Just need to just do the basics.
Not even able to execute the roll there, and that's what I think will be annoying her. It's no one else's fault, I don't think.
World Cup leader.
I mean, she's looking around as though it's somebody else's fault, but I don't think, surely not. Let's have a look at the replay, folks, at home. There she is. She's out in front. We like to call her Sean. Stephanie Horn. Look at that, and all good there. Everything's okay. Terschel right on her shoulder, but Stephanie Horn is in front. Clearly here, no problem. On the other side of the course, Prigent. Oh
wow! These two would have thought They would have thought it was over, Ross.
They most certainly would have. And then coming up here for the roll. So there she goes. She's gone over and she's trying to get up. And nope.
She just missed a roll.
Nope.
Look at this, onto the bollards, head first.
No.
That's got to hurt the ribs a bit. I think that's just ripped her paddle out of her hand.
Yeah. Oh, Steffi.
Can't roll without that paddle.
How frustrating is that? Look at that. She can see the bollard coming towards her. She's thinking this is going to end badly.
Yep. It loses the paddle for sure there.
Yep.
And then it's very hard from there.
And then the boat has a mind of its own, and it's determined to finish the race. It's a very well-educated boat. But unfortunately, the paddler, I've just checked the rules. The boat cannot cross by itself and claim a place in the final.
No, unfortunately not for Stephanie Horn.
So Prigent and Terschel go through. Stephanie Horn has a DNF next to her. did not finish. Wow, how much more drama can we have today? We're still not even at the finals.
Blue bib, it is Kimberly Woods
Can't
for
quite
Great
comprehend what's
Britain.
happening before our very eyes, Ross. This is wild.
If we weren't here witnessing it for ourselves, you would think that somebody having a lend of us.
Yeah, exactly.
They told you all this stuff was going to happen.
And I tell you what, you go straight online and look up the replays.
You would do.
I hope everyone at home's enjoying. It's very entertaining.
A lot of people will be saying, no, well, there's 2 Australians saying it's happening, so it must be true. Because Australians never, ever, ever make stuff up.
No way.
And we certainly do not build something up to more than it is. Look at this final here. Charoux, Woods,
in
Fox,
position.
Vuitton.
Ready?
And we have a great race here. Malin Charoux, of course, the 2016 Olympic champion. Kimberly Woods, the reigning silver medalist. And Emma Vuitton and Naomi Fox.
Quite the squabble at the start. Oh, look at Charoux up against the bollards.
Oh, yeah, she's been shunted into the bollards by Kimberly Woods, I think.
And Naomi really undercut off here.
So Vuitton and Woods and Fox on this side. On the far side, of course, it's Charoux and Vuitton. So at this stage, it's the French paddler. No, Kimberly Woods is now in front.
Whoa, look at this for second spot, though. It is on. Oh, my goodness.
Vuitton. Oh, Malin Charoux. Where's she going? She's gone the wrong way. She's got to get back on track here. So Kimberly Woods is in front. Listen to the crowd getting behind the local girl. Emma Vuitton.
Got to be good.
Does she understand the importance of this occasion?
Naomi goes.
And Naomi's in trouble, I think. Oh!
Pushing Charoux wide.
Charoux, look at that power from the Spaniard. So Woods goes over. So does Vuitton. Now Charoux moves into third. So Woods is in front.
You would think an easy race.
It should be an easy race for these 2 paddlers now, but my goodness, some crazy stuff has happened.
It sure has.
Here we go, down to the finish line. They just want to be sensible here. So Vuitton and Woods, just go through the gates, guys. Just go through the gates. Thank you very much. Oh, a bit of a race there for first, but Vuitton first. Oh, Naomi's gone on the wrong side of the gate. She saw Lucian Delport do the same thing, and so she's gone out in sympathy, I think.
Goodness me. It's all happening. That was a good race for first then.
Yep.
It is, that first place is important because it gets you the ability to choose where you start on that ramp, which is pretty critical because that left side very fast.
So are you surprised that it looked like Kimberly wasn't really pushing to the finish line there?
Yeah. Did she take the win? She did take the win though.
Did she?
In the end, yeah. So
gee,
she wasn't even
where I was sitting from my angle.
She effortlessly did it, Ross.
Yeah, okay. All right then, the judges got better eyes than mine. These tired old eyes, they've seen it all, but Kimberly Woods there, good start for her. Looking to win another medal in kayak cross. Vuitton. Now here's where it sort of fell apart for Naomi Fox from Australia. No Fox in the woods today.
Yeah.
And going on opposite sides of the course, which is a very smart thing to do at this stage.
Yep. Playing the percentage game there.
Yep.
Very clever.
So Woods and Vuitton both heading down to the finish line. No problems at all. That'll keep the British fans happy, won't it? Seeing Kimberly Woods through.
And we're into the semi-final. Ross, heating up.
Well, they're into the final, aren't they? Kimberly Woods and Vuitton. Emma Vuitton will be into the final.
I mean, next in the men's.
Yes. Let's have a look, though. Confirmation of our final. 2 French paddlers. And in between them, Kimberly Woods and Eva Terschel. Who would your money be on, do you think, Brody?
You can't go against Woods at home, can you?
At home. You'd think Kimberly Woods, and she's got a bit of fire in the belly too, because she missed out on the K1 yesterday.
We've seen some impressive stuff from her this year, so.
Yep. All right, semi-final time for the men. Oh my goodness, what a wake up.
Huge.
Martin Dugard still napping on the start line there. Gabrielle de Costa from Belgium.
Belgium is Gabrielle de Costa.
Being the dark horse here, he snuck through. Joe Clark.
Then in the blue bib,
the 2-time
for
world
Great Britain,
champion.
It is Joe Clark.
How do you think he'll feel after Dimitri Marks got the better of him in the quarterfinal?
Honestly, I think he'll back himself. He'll be wanting to get one back over him and hopefully into the final.
Dimitri Marks, and then next to him having another little nap, like a little nano nap there.
Red bib,
Wake up, Martin.
representing Switzerland.
Here he goes. Look at this.
Martin
Yeah.
Too good.
Look at that, he's loving it.
He is loving
He's
it.
in the hot seat, far left.
So are the Swiss going to work together? Are they going to work together, or are they going to French style just take each other out?
I think it's harder when you're not next to each other because you don't know where everyone's going to go.
Yeah, if you were smart, Joe Clark would go
Ready?
to the right of the course and let the Swiss go to the left. But, well, let's see. It's going to be a great race. I'm looking forward to this. Oh, and Marks is out the back straight away. What's happened there? It's all right, though. Don't worry about that. He'll get back in there. So Clark and Duguid are the two early leaders as we come down to the first gate. And
whoa, that was very tight from Duguid.
Oh, and look at that. This is going to be a big race here between Marks and...
I think Marks felt
Clark
the wind against his face on that one. That was crazy.
Well, Duguid is out in front. Clark is second. Marks is... They're reviewing Gabby DaCosta, but he's not in the mix at the moment. So it's Duguid in front. Joe Clark is second. Dimitri Marks is hunting him down. Look at that.
This battle for second is going to be awesome.
This is going to be a big gate coming up here, folks. Duguid is over. Clark is over. Marks is over. Now, will he go after Clark? Or he's going to back himself for the sprint. Oh, it's a risky move.
Oh, he's taken his...
Oh, and he took his hand off the paddle.
Bold Ross, pretty sure.
Dimitri Marks took his hand off the paddle. Is that going to be costly? Is that a fault? I think so.
Wow.
Oh, Duguid is through. Clark is through. And maybe Dimitri Marks is DQ'd.
Yeah, it's under investigation as we speak. Far out. Well, race from Duguid. Led start to finish.
Just
impressive against the big boys.
Yep. Yep. So Duguid and Clark. The Brits are getting sick and tired of the side of the Swiss, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Going to do it again in the final.
Mark's not going to Clark there in the last up was an odd choice, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah. I think he should have gone the other way. He should have tried to take him out. He has got a fault, Dimitri. Not that it matters because he was third anyway. But Brody and I both spotted he took his hand off the paddle when he went around the gate, and you're not. Oh, look, that's a bit intimate. Very intimate. Look at. Obviously they've met before. I don't think that's their first date. I hope not, because it's a.
Yeah, not where you want to be with one of those big
bollards, big gates
big
there.
poles.
Giving it a big nose rub, Eskimo style. Oh, no. Anyway, so Marks decided to go on the other side. I don't know, probably a dodgy call, and then he takes his hand. He can't do that. Nope.
No, it's like he backed himself to beat the person, but the other person was Joe Clark. It wasn't your average paddler.
No.
He's going to match you in those upstreams.
Yep. So Martin Duguid and Joe Clark. I feel a little bit dirty watching Gabriel DaCosta in that gate. It was very intimate, wasn't it? I feel like I was eavesdropping on an intimate first date.
Yeah, I'm not sure he was enjoying the experience, to be honest, but we've all been there.
Certainly the gate wasn't. All right,
second semi. Who wants that spot in the final?
Two of these athletes will go through to the final, and we've got the Frenchmen next to each other.
Oh, yes. This always gets us fired up.
They haven't spoken to each other all day. They've been racing, but they've not said a single word to each other all day. Boris Nouveau and Benjamin Renier.
Again, representing France, it is Benjamin Renier.
And then the fourth paddler, probably one of the most exciting paddlers today. I think he's been one of the form paddlers, hasn't he? David Laurent.
Yep.
And once again, he gets that really good starting spot.
Yes, and he has the power to make the most of it. So expect a good start from Laurent.
All right. Well, if it was any other country, you'd say the French will work alongside each other to make sure that they both get through, but they're not any other country.
No, we haven't been a witness to it yet.
No.
Maybe they've saved it for the semi-final.
Yeah. Peace has not broken out inside France. It's like when Napoleon was sent off
in position
to cool his heels on an island in the middle of
Ready?
nowhere. They just don't treat their heroes very well. Off they go. Oh, and an early little spill there for Eric Holmer. Oh, he's going to have some work to do. So we're underway. It's the red bib of David Laurent again. Gets away nicely, but Renier, the Frenchman, is chasing him down. He wants to get under him. What a great turn from Renier. But it's the two Frenchmen now out in front. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
And they're close.
This is going to be interesting. Nouveau, Renier. It's France 1 and 2. Will they go to opposite sides of the course?
Surely,
or are they going to take each other out? Oh, my goodness. Nouveau first, Renier second. Laurent, he's just sitting back saying, well, I know these two French guys are going to kill each other, so I'll just wait. Nouveau is first. Renier is second. Here we go, folks. They've gone opposite sides.
Here we go. They're all close enough.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, beautiful.
Great turn from Renier. I think the Frenchmen are both going to go through. Oh, look at these two characters. Look at these two characters. They're putting on a show for the crowd.
Look at that.
France 1, France 2.
Yep. I think they may have had a chat before this race.
Maybe. Nouveau and Renier. There they go. Oh,
look at that.
Missed each other with a high five, but that doesn't matter. And unfortunately for Homer and Laurent, I don't know what was going on with that last upstream gate, but they were putting on a show for the crowd, and the crowd were loving it. Just seeing two blokes going nowhere.
That's right.
Sitting up, going up and down in the one spot.
Yeah. The two Frenchmen just nailing that last upstream side by side.
Yep.
That was perfect.
So good start by everybody except for poor old Eric Holmer. He almost did a roll before they got to the first gate, and look at this here. Great move. This is where the race was won for Renier. He got under David Laurent. And then coming around here, and it was France 1 and 2. You would think there was an advantage being first to the gate, but in many ways it can be a real disadvantage, can't it?
Yeah, definitely. If the person behind you is close enough, it can be a disadvantage. You can get lined up and pushed out the way.
Good race there from Benjamin Renier. Again, another of the athletes who's probably a bit disappointed with his performance this weekend. So he'll be pretty happy to be racing for gold in the men's kayak cross final. And wow, what a classy final it's going to be.
Oh, it's two Frenchmen. They've done well.
Two Frenchmen and a Brit, who just happens to be the two-time defending world champion, and a Swiss paddler. When the Swiss have won so much this year, is it going to be Martin Duguid's turn today?
Will Joseph Clark go the double gold medal? That's all to play for.
It's all in the mix, isn't it? So two French in the men's kayak cross and two French in the women's kayak cross.
Wow, they've had a great day.
Well done, France. Vive la France, for sure.
The World Championship final.
This is it. This is everything to race for here.
Here we have
Emma Vuitton from France, 19 years of age, going in the yellow bib. Next to her from Slovenia, it is Eva Teršel.
Former slalom world champion, a very quick racer.
2019, she was the world champion. Yep.
Then wearing
and
the
then
green
Kimberly Woods from Great Britain. That's right.
I'd be scared if I was anyone else now. Whoa.
Look at that.
She's ready.
What do you reckon that look? What does that look tell you?
I've got this.
It's the old, eat my dust, eat my shorts.
Hold my beer.
Yeah. Get your cameras out now and start filming, she's saying, because I'm about to bust a move. Bust a move. But I tell you what, there's some pretty good athletes here who will have a big say in this. Camille Prugent, I think, is the big danger for Kimberly Woods. It'll be on the right-hand side of your screen. They're the two athletes to watch, I reckon, because Prugent's been getting away to some very good starts. Vuitton and Teršel, they're not there just to make up the numbers. Don't you worry about that. They will be very, very determined to win a medal. I hope you're in position at home, ready for this gold medal race. Underway, the race for gold, the race for a world title, and look at Camille Prugent from France.
Like a rocket.
Blasting after the start. Woods is following her. Woods is following her.
She's gaining back.
Yeah, she's going to challenge here. She's going to pull a move.
Gonna get her.
And it's a good move. Ooh, Kimberly Woods gets her out. Listen to that crowd.
Wow, that was beautiful.
The crowd have just seen. She's looking up and she's saying, did you get that on camera, folks? That was the move I was talking about.
That crowd will be in her ear as she comes around this corner. They'll be pushing her on.
So now Prizet, she's got the opportunity to return the favour though. Let's wait and see. Woods is in front. The crowd are getting behind her. Look at them on the hill behind. They're all on their feet. They're clapping, they're cheering. They're saying, go Kimberly!
Tell you what, Prizet's right there though.
Oh, what's happened back there? Vuitton's gone AWOL.
The top 3 is all to play for. Everyone's close enough to
Kimberly Woods is in front. Cami Prizet, are they going on opposite sides?
They're backing each other.
This is interesting. And Tershel trying to... There's a race to the finish, folks. It's Kimberly Woods versus Cami Prizet. It's Woods in front. Don't stuff up the finish. Don't be the one. Don't be the one. No, Kimberly Woods is safe.
Oh, so smooth.
The gold medal's going to Great Britain. Another gold medal to the host nation. Well done, Kimberly Woods.
Awesome. Wow. Bang, look at that.
Is she happy? Is she happy?
What a treat for this British crowd here.
Oh, wow. They love it. They love it.
Killed it.
Cami Prizet takes the silver. Eva Tershel. Look, I can tell you, Kimberly Woods sat where you're sitting right now, Brody, yesterday, and I could tell how emotional she was yesterday. It was such a disappointing day for her. She was so gutted by the K1 and everything that unfolded. I said to her then, I said, well, at least you get the chance to make up for it in the kayak cross tomorrow. And she said, just watch me.
Yeah, you could tell she was thinking at the top of that ramp too.
Oh, good on you, Kimberly Woods. What a...
raw emotion there. It means a lot.
Sure does. It sure does. Oh, Kimberly Woods, what a way to finish. What a way to finish. She's had such a good year.
She sure has.
She won in Prague, second in Liceo, and look at it, even at the start, she was talking a good talk.
Yeah, she had the confidence, that's for sure. She knew what she was capable of.
And maybe she knew there was no way she was going to match Prizet for the speed early, but she just caught under her. Look at that. That is a signature move. Getting underneath the leader, buffeting him out of the way, and then look at that. That look in her eyes. She's saying, where is that finish line? I'm heading for it.
Yep, it's just consistent all the way from here. I was never in doubt, was it? She's so good.
Interesting that Prizet decided to go to the opposite side on the last upstream.
Yeah.
Maybe she should have gone the same side.
Maybe she heard that English crowd. Thought,
maybe she thought, I need to actually get out of here alive tonight.
I don't want to be the villain today.
I mean, I know the British love the French usually so much. I don't want to give them a reason to take me to the Tower of London. I'm quite happy to just get on the train and go home. But well done, Kimberly Woods. You're a world champion. Kayak cross is alive and well, and Kimberly will get the chance to earn a quota in Prague next year because she hasn't got a quota here yet, personally.
Oof, geez. That's a big one to add to the start list there in Prague next year.
Isn't that? There we are. Confirmation, Woods, Prizet, Tershel. I'm looking forward to hearing what Kimberly Woods has got to say about her gold medal effort. Let's have a listen to our world champion, Kimberly Woods.
Oh my God, that was an amazing run. Congratulations. What do you have to say?
The crowd, you guys are amazing, honestly. And just like the heartbreak after yesterday's kayak, I was so broken and just trying to compose myself for this. And this is our event, and you know, I was absolutely thrilled.
Yeah, definitely. We could all hear the crowd. They were so excited. You've done it. I know how excited you were to wear that bib #1. And now you're world champion, so congratulations.
Oh my God. Can't believe it.
You want to tell something?
Oh, I'm getting a bit teary myself, Brody.
Yeah, wow, you can tell that means a lot, doesn't it?
Wow.
She's fired up. What an awesome way to finish off a home World Championships.
Well, you know, there's only one way to better that.
Big Joseph Clark.
Big Joe Clark making it a British double.
Tell you what, they've done justice here, haven't they? They've collected some medals, the Brits, far
They
out.
certainly have. They're already on top of the leaderboard, and they've just added another gold. And Kimberly Woods is a world champion for, Alana Marks. That was the smack to the nose. But Kimberly Woods, I mean, she's been outstanding this year. She won gold in Prague at the World Cup. She got a silver in Liceo at the last World Cup. And now she's a world champion for the very first time. She won silver last year in Augsburg behind Jessica Fox. Yeah, look at that.
Wow, she's just consistent, isn't she?
Look at that. That's the sort of action we want to see here. That's the big move. That's where the race was won.
Camille Prigent as well, and Eva Terschel, pretty awesome racing from them, especially Eva, bouncing back from a tough result in slalom. She must be stoked with that medal.
Well, in fact, when you look at that final field, Brody, Woods, Prigent, Terschel and Vuitton, all of them had disappointing weeks, so they all had something to prove, didn't they, in this final race?
Yep. You can tell they wanted it potentially more than the others, maybe. They were hungry.
They were hungry. Righto.
And here is our
Take a breath, Ross. Here we go.
Tell you what, there's something to be said for having a quick nap on the starting platform, because it's worked well for Martin
In the
Duguid.
yellow bib, representing France, it's Benjamin Renier.
Benjamin Renier from France. He is one of two Frenchmen in this final.
in the blue bib.
Here he is.
Representing Great Britain,
Joe Clark.
Joe Clark.
Kimberly Woods has already warmed the crowd up. In fact, she sent them into raptures.
They're ready.
They are ready.
Ready to get behind him, that's for sure.
In the green bib, representing France, it's Boris Nouveau.
Boris Nouveau. Now, I'm not certain about this, Brody, but I think that the kayak cross may
And
play
in
a
the
part
red
in
bib,
French selection
representing Switzerland,
Okay.
for
Martin
the Olympics next year.
Duguid.
So maybe more at play then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we're seeing a bit of
Argy-bargy.
yeah, that's making a lot more sense, Ross.
Yeah. And Martin Duguid. Well, the Swiss have been so good this year. Can Martin Duguid upset the apple cart? We have two French there. We've got a Joe Clark sandwich.
In position.
Clark is in the middle. We've got two
Ready?
slices of bread on either side, French bread. Croissant. A croissant
Go.
with Clark in the middle. Oh, look at the... So straight away it's Duguid and Nouveau going to one side of the course. It's Clark and Renier on the other. Now, will Renier try and take Joe Clark out?
Struggling to hold on there.
Yep.
But he will.
He's trying to take him out, but Joe Clark gets around first because Nouveau and Duguid have made a mistake. They've stuffed it up.
Wow. This is close, though. They're all here.
Joe Clark's in front. Boris Nouveau is chasing him down. Oh, there's a mess at the back. Oh! Duguid goes into the bollards and then he's gone upside down.
Might have, yeah.
So, in front, Joe Clark. Boris Nouveau, he doesn't care about upsetting the crowd. He'll happily take Joe Clark out if he gets the chance.
Wow. This is a bit hectic at the back here.
It is. So Clark in front. The crowd are getting excited. Boris Nouveau, though, he's got him in his sights. I'm pretty certain he'll go for him. So he's going for it. He's going for it. Clark nearly flipped it over. But the man from Great Britain is going to take the gold. Here he comes. He looks exactly. He looks. Oh!
That crowd is going off. Giving it to him.
The crowd is roaring.
How good is that? Back-to-back gold medals for Joe Clark. Unbelievable racing.
What a weekend for the big man.
See, he's loving it. Look at that.
Is he pumped? Is he pumped?
How can you not be with that crowd? They are loving it. He's giving them a show.
What a showman. There we are. Oh, look at that. The British gold. Kimberly and Joe. Wow.
What a finish.
Talk about putting on a show for the crowd.
That's me.
Look at that. Have the crowd got their money's worth today, Brodie Crawford?
Certainly have, and some. Wow. You can't ask for a better finish than that.
What a show.
I do wonder if this may be their most successful world champs. They've done
It would have to
very well.
It would have to be, because don't forget they won team gold.
They did too, yeah. And a silver there and a bronze in the women's. Just everywhere.
What a final. Joe Clark holding his nerve. Boris Nouveau, he was brave. He decided to go for it on that last upstream. He tried to take, but it was such a good gate for Joe Clark. He could not get it wrong. If he made a mistake, even a slight mistake, Nouveau was on him.
Yeah, that's it. I missed the fight there for third. I'm not sure how it quite unfolded, but looks like Martin Duguid got the better of Benjamin Renier there and took the bronze medal. Yeah,
we're just waiting for confirmation. We haven't had it official yet. Oh my God, surely there could not be a late drama. Clark there in front. Boris Nouveau, he's a former world champion. Sorry, a two-time silver medalist in the World Championships, but trying to go after Clark there, but Clark was too good on that last upstream.
Yeah, he's been ultra consistent this weekend across all classes he races. He's been untouchable in a way.
Wow. What a day for the host nation. What a day for the sport.
Yeah,
Crawford.
Yeah, it was a memorable one, Ross. Far out.
Here he is, the gold medalist and world champion, Joe Clark. What do you got to say for yourself, Joe? Let's have a listen.
You're a world champion, double world champion. How are you feeling?
Oh, it's hard to put into words. Triple world champion. I mean, come on, that doesn't get much better. And then world champion yesterday. A dream weekend for me here. And the crowd again, you were fantastic. Thank you so much.
What was going through your head on that ramp? You knew you had it, or were you a little nervous?
No, I was nervous. I mean, I'm really tired. I arrived this morning just like, obviously, a bag of emotions yesterday, winning, and then coming to try and do it again today is hard work. So, yeah, wow.
Well, amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, I must say, he looks tired.
He does.
He looks tired.
He's been working hard. And of course, he mentioned the three-peat. This is the third cross world champion in a row.
Third in a row. I mean, this man, and you know what? He took it up really because he missed out on Tokyo. And so I sort of sensed that he wanted to take his anger out on something, so he thought kayak cross was the best place to do it. And since that time, he's been a world champion on 3 occasions, 2021, 2022, and now 2023. Joe Clark, the world champion. Look at that, that's intimate. That's, can't watch that anymore. We're still waiting. I haven't seen official confirmation of the placings for... Are we going to assume that Martin Duguid got the bronze? Sorry to our Swiss fans watching, waiting to find out who got third, but
we can't see any inquiries or anything there, so probably safe to say. Do you think, Ross?
Let's assume that Martin Duguid then was the bronze medalist. So another medal for Switzerland and Benjamin Renier.
Unreal.
Taking 4th spot in the final.
Tell you what, Ross, we've called a few of these now, but today has been, it's had it all, hasn't it? It's had swimming, it's had faults, rows, fault S's.
Yep, it's had everything that we've...
It's kept us on our toes.
It really has, and I hope that you've been enjoying our coverage at home. We've certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. The kayak cross, and Brody and I don't just say this because we are the commentators, but it is such an exciting new sport. I love it. I'm loving every minute of it, and I hope people at home are enjoying it as well.
Absolutely. What a day.
What a day. All right. We're going to have some... we're going to have a medal ceremony, but it's some time off. It's around 15 minutes or so from now.
Tea break, as the English say?
It might be a tea break, I reckon. It might be time to go to an ad break if you have advertising. If not, let me just recap the results for you from the men's and the women's. In the women's, Kimberly Woods from Great Britain taking the gold. Camille Prugent from France taking the silver. And Eva Terschel from Slovenia taking the bronze. And in the men's race, just completed, Joe Clark from Great Britain making it a British double today on the final day of the World Championships. Joe Clark first, Boris Nouveau from France second, and Martin Duguid from Switzerland third place. So that is, though, let me tell you, I need to remind you, there's no Olympic quotas up for grabs here today. One of the reasons is because you can't win a quota if you've already earned a quota for your country. And because not all the quotas have been decided from the weekend, because some countries are giving quotas back, and you've got to look at other...
Very complicated
It's
process.
a very complicated thing. Brody and I sat up till what time was
You need a PhD to work
You
it
most
out.
certainly do. It's going to. They're talking about having it as a course actually at Leeds University. But so that's why there's no quotas here for the kayak cross. We have to wait till Prague next year, when all the athletes who have not yet won a quota can race for a ticket to Paris. Now, that also, I'm assuming, Brody, will include getting quotas at a Continental. So if you go get the quota at the Continentals, you won't be able to race it in Prague. Is that your understanding?
Yes, that's my understanding as well, yeah. You can't have any quota. So it'll be interesting to see who starts in Prague, because teams will be tactical. It's like, if, say, Joe Clark has a quota, they won't start him. They'll start another Englishman, give themselves the best chance they can to get that spot.
They'll start Johnny Dixon or Etienne Chappell or something like that.
And there's still 4 starts, so we could see some new faces. I'm sure there'll be a lot of teams work on their kayak cross between now and then, depending on how their quotas went for this World Champs.
Well, we've already seen this weekend the tactical moves from Australia, for example, keeping Naomi Fox out of the kayak and the canoe because they didn't want her to earn a quota here, which would rule her out of the kayak cross. She wants to get that kayak cross quota because then she can go off to the Olympics with her sister potentially.
And you know who's going to be training very hard between now and then in kayak cross, Ross, is the German,
Brody Crawford.
the German K1 men.
Oh, yes.
Because they do not have a quota. And I believe you can use it the opposite way, correct? You can use the quota to race kayak cross and then race slalom with that quota.
So if Stefan Hengst, or who didn't make the heats today, got knocked out in the time trial, if Stefan Hengst or Hannes Agner, for example, win a quota in Prague next year, it means that Germany could then have a starter in the K1, because at the moment they don't. That was the big story from yesterday, wasn't it?
A big upset. I mean, how long have they ever not raced in a game?
I don't think so.
No.
They're 4-time Olympic champions.
Yeah,
the Germans.
Yes, wow.
So that will be their backdoor way of getting into the men's K1. But I tell you what, it is last chance saloon, isn't it? But you don't want to go in there carrying a couple of jokers in your pocket, because there's going to be some quality racing. There's going to be some big name athletes who didn't get quotas this weekend. Vic Prindes, for example.
Yep.
Didn't get a quota.
Yeah, true. They're gonna knuckle down now, Ross. There's gonna be a lot of kayak cross training happening.
Anatole Delassus.
Yeah.
Silver medalist from the World Championships last year. Didn't get a quota, so he could be... So if you are pinning all your hopes on getting that quota in Prague next year, then you better bring your A game, because and you better bring your feistiness, because there's going to be a lot on the line. A lot on the line for that next year. But that's next year. We've still got, we've still got another race this year, in fact. We've got the World Cup coming up in Prague. It's our final World Cup, and so it'll be double points for all our paddlers.
In Paris, sorry, I just corrected you there, Ross. You said Prague.
Oh, sorry, in Paris, yes. Yep. Also, it's an Olympic test event, unofficially, so they're testing out the course. Have you paddled on it yet, Brody?
I paddled on it about a year ago, but apparently it's very different now. They've done a lot of changing, and they're really working to make the course as good as they can, so which is good to see. But apparently it's going to be very different to what I've paddled, so I'm looking forward to it.
Do you know what sort of changes they've made, or?
Yeah, I think they've fully gotten in there and changed bollards. I think even changed concrete. They flooded the top area to make a bigger drop at the start, so I think like the first part of the course is no longer almost there from when I was there. Yeah, it's now just a pool. So pretty radical changes.
I did hear initially some of the athletes who were on there early were saying that it wasn't a big enough drop, and that there needed to be more of a gradient.
Yes. Yep.
So obviously they've tackled that now, and they're...
But yeah, I think they're pretty committed to changing and making it better, so that's awesome to see.
I'll tell you what's exciting about it is we were there a couple of weeks ago for the Canoe Sprint World Cup, and it's just exciting like we had in Sydney in 2000, you've got the slalom and the sprint venue, Chick by Jowl.
Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? Otherwise, it can be a bit lonely out there. But it's a beautiful location too. The sunset there is it's pretty nice.
It's a bit windy, but otherwise it's pretty good. It's all right. I think everyone's going to enjoy racing there, and it'd just be nice having the slalom and the sprint right next to each other. So we are just awaiting now for the medal ceremony. It's going to start at 3 o'clock, and I can tell you what, there'll be a bit of singing with gusto this afternoon because there are 2 British gold medalists, and they've had plenty of chance to warm up this crowd. They've been singing the anthem a few times already this week.
They have. They've had an absolute treat. I almost know the anthem now.
Do you?
Yeah, God Save the King.
Yeah, well, that's the trick, because I have seen a couple of people mistakenly, they just forget to change. It is the King these days, God Save the King. It is a soul-stirring anthem, no doubt about that.
It is, yeah. It's very nice. And
So
the crowd gets into it too.
Look, there's ICF Secretary General Richard Petit there, still eating his lunch in the background. He never stops, just go, go, go. Very busy man in the background. A lot of kids here. I tell you, hasn't it been great seeing all the school kids here this week?
Yeah, it's been awesome. They've been cheering hard and getting autographs, and they've been right into it. When I was going up the conveyor to start my race, they were asking me to tell them some jokes and all sorts of stuff.
Did you have any good ones?
I had nothing up my sleeve, Ross. It was terrible. You have any good ones? Surely you have an Australian and Englishman joke.
No, my go-to joke whenever anyone asks me for a joke, and I don't know if it's funny anymore, but I'll try it on you, Brody.
Okay.
So, and the kids at home won't understand this, but people of my generation will, and you will, Brody, I hope. So a white horse walks into a bar. Do you know this one?
No, I don't know it.
The white horse walks into the bar, and he says to the person behind the bar, "Could I have a whiskey, please?" It's a talking horse. I've never heard of him, but Mr. Ed. I don't know what its name was. "Can I have a whiskey, please?" And the person behind the bar says to the white horse, "Of course, would you like the one named after you?" And the white horse says, "What, Barry?" You don't get it, do you?
No, that's a dad joke, Ross.
It's not a dad joke. It's not
Explain it to me.
Okay, let me explain it to you. So there's a type of whiskey. Okay, Brody, write this down.
All right.
There's a type of whiskey called a white horse Scotch whiskey.
Okay. Making more sense.
So the white horse walks into the bar, and the bar says, "Would you like the one named after you?" Thinking he or she was being funny, saying, "Would you like a white horse Scotch whiskey?" And the horse says, "Barry."
Oh goodness, that's a ripper.
It's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah. Just don't give up your day job.
I tell you what, though, if you had told that one to the kids when you're going up the conveyor belt, they would have started pelting you with stuff. They would have just pelted you with random stuff that was sitting nearby because they would have had no understanding. Well, first of all, because of these days it's truth in broadcasting, and they would have been saying, "Horses can't talk, mate," which is right. They can't. So anyway, if you're watching at home, you can use that one. No, you don't need to. No attribution required. You can use that as your own joke.
It's going to go viral, that one, Ross.
I'm not sure that it will.
I think we'll cut that and put that on Instagram.
God, I've got 7 more minutes until we've got plenty of time for more jokes. Plenty more where they came from. Just trying. You thought up any yet, Brody?
No, I've just been taking that one in.
All right, let's have a look at. There's Benjamin Renier. He'd be pretty happy. I tell you what, the Renier fan club has been here this week. Have you seen them? They've been walking around with the yellow.
You know what? They're always around, those guys at most races. They got his face on their shirt, don't they, or something?
It's huge. It's huge. Yeah. They love the
popular guy.
He is a popular guy, and they would have loved seeing him because he didn't make the. I think he was one of the early exits from the kayak, wasn't he? So.
Yes, I think so.
Be pretty happy to see him making the final today here in Lee Valley. So we've had a great World Championships. Of course, no World Championships next year. We don't have World Championships in an Olympic year.
Yeah.
And then Brodie Crawford, 2025. Where are we going?
We're going home, baby. We're going to Penrith, Sydney, Australia. That's pretty crazy to think, hey? The next time we're doing this.
Are you ready for us? Are you ready for the world in Penrith?
We'll be ready. Just give us a little bit.
There's a few changes, actually. Speaking of changes to courses, you've been doing a few things down there in Penrith?
Yeah, there's been a lot happening. Yeah, we got a big grant to fix a lot of things that need to be fixed. Boring stuff like pump maintenance and all sorts of stuff. But we got a few additions. We got lights, floodlights, so night sessions. Pretty cool. All new gate systems because they're all falling apart. What else did we get? All new conveyor belts. Stuff you might not really notice, but they make a big difference for the longevity of the course. That's for sure.
I will notice the lights.
The lights will be awesome.
Because you didn't have any before, so... Yeah, it is. I mean, it's you've spent a lot of time there, Brodie, over the years. It was looking a little bit tired, the Penrith course. But I've been there just recently, and it's really taken on a life of its own now, hasn't it? It's picked up. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward. I think the world is looking forward to coming to Penrith in 2025 for our next World Championships.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be ready to rock and roll. There's also another thing. Credit to Nick Perry, our head of science, sports science or whatever in our team. He got a like an automated camera system which is permanent all around the course, like on every second pole, and the cameras follow. That's all. I think it's going to be all pre-programmed, so you just get off the water and your video's there from the set cameras.
Can they use it for judging as well? Or probably not.
Sure.
I don't know. Well, that's exciting.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'll tell you what, there'll be a bit of pressure on the Australian team though, Brodie, after the performance of Team GB here in Lee Valley. There'll be a bit of pressure on Australia to
it will be, yeah,
to step up to the plate and to win some gold, to win a truck full of gold, as the Brits have done here. Yeah, they've absolutely dominated, haven't they? What a week it's been.
Yeah, I think the home course advantage is massive, but previously in Australia, it hasn't been that big because of our Australian summers used to be so crazy for the viewers at home. Pretty much everyone on the circuit used to do about 2 months in Sydney when it was snowing over here in Europe, so everyone knew Penrith so well. But since COVID, we haven't seen many people, so I think a lot of people would have forgotten, and we've got that edge on our home course back, which is nice for 25.
Yeah, mate, I reckon maybe ahead of the 2025 World Championships, you might just want to have a word to the Albanese government, that's the Prime Minister at the moment, and see if they can bring in some COVID restrictions again.
That's right, yeah.
Just to keep everyone away and just let them in like 2 days before the World Championships.
Yeah, that would be a smart play.
Smart play, a little bit dodgy. A little bit dodgy, but I tell you what, Australians, they love their lockdowns. They'd absolutely love another one, for sure.
Oh, dear.
Oh, this crowd there beside, they just want to soak up the atmosphere. They just want to get part of this medal ceremony action. Let's get this show on the road, folks. Let's get this show on the road. Let's crown our world champions. They're waiting patiently. They want to get up there. They want to get the gold medal around their cruets, and they want to stand up and sing with gusto.
That's it. We've got a couple of weeks till Paris, though. What are you up to, Ross?
Well, I'll tell you what I will be doing. I'll be researching the fault system in kayak cross.
Yeah, I think we've got it now, haven't we? Maybe.
There's a couple that snuck under our guard here, and we had to go back and we had to backtrack, and we actually had to disqualify people after the race because we didn't realise that they had broken the rules. So I'll just be getting myself up to speed with that. I reckon 2 weeks will be about enough time for me to get my head around it.
Dialed in. Okay.
When do most of the athletes will most of the athletes go straight from here to Paris, do you think?
I think most people from who I've talked to are having a few days off. Yeah, I think a lot of people are landing there around the 28th. So 3 or 4 days just to take it all in and process it all and then reset.
So when you say we'll be having days off, what do you mean they'll be just they'll be taking some time away from paddling or
yeah, I mean, we are for sure. I've heard a few, I mean, the Aussie guys, we're all having a few days off, going traveling, on our own. But I heard other European guys are also heading home to their families, and I don't think a whole lot of training's happening in the next couple of days. There's a few beers being had tonight, I believe. There's an official after party, Ross. So.
Oh, this is the first I've heard of it.
I don't believe that for a second.
This is the first. This is obviously just an athlete's one, which is why I haven't been invited. Or
really? I thought you'd be there. I thought you'd be the #1 man invited.
Maybe I'm the DJ. Maybe they wanted me to go there and spin. Maybe they just want me to stand up and tell some more jokes.
Yeah. Potentially, you're the entertainment.
It's going to be good. What a great party that's going to be.
Yeah, so I think everyone's sort of chilling out for a few days before we get back into it. Because
it's a great city. This is a great. By the way, we're in Lee Valley in Waltham Abbey Church, which I know you love your history.
It's a beauty, isn't it?
You would have been up there to have a look. It is fantastic. Apparently King Harold is buried there.
Yes, I saw that. Out the front there was a sign saying...
King Harold, for those... King Harold, of course, who didn't fare well in the Battle of Hastings in 1066. And apparently afterwards nobody wanted to claim his body, and then eventually somebody did, and they believe that he's buried there at Waltham Abbey Church. But they've done a couple of extensions, so they've had to move it a couple of times, and nobody is quite certain. They're not 100% certain where King Harold is lying.
That's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how history works like that over thousands or hundreds of years. Especially as an Australian, we don't have that depth of history, at least since the white man arrived. Indigenous Australians, of course, have been there a long time. But as far as cathedrals and stuff, it's very different for us.
It most certainly is, because that Waltham Abbey Church, it's like about 7 centuries it's been there. It's ridiculous. It's so old.
Yeah.
So old.
It's wild.
Beautiful. It's wonderful.
Yeah, we had quite the lesson from the local priest there when I was there with my parents. Yeah, we got quite the education on it all.
Good that you retained some of that knowledge too, Brody, because normally that sort of stuff goes over your head. So
like a sponge, mate. Like a sponge.
So here we go. It's medal presentation time, folks. Enough idle chit-chat. Let's sit back and enjoy the crowning of some world champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony of the women's kayak cross will begin. Ladies and gentlemen, we present the medalists for the women's kayak cross. The medals will be presented by John Long, Chair of British Canoeing Events, accompanied by the representative of the National Federation of Great Britain. The bronze medalist, Eva Tersel, Slovenia. The silver medalist, Camille Prison of France. The gold medalist and world champion, Kimberly Woods, Great Britain. Please, if you are able to, rise for the national anthem of Great Britain. Ladies and gentlemen, please show recognition for the 2023 ICF Canoe Slalom Women's Kayak Cross World Championship medalists.
There are so many tears flowing here that Lee Valley is in danger of flooding. There's a flood alert just being issued for Lee Valley. There's a lot of emotion there. Kimberly Woods really just letting it all out, Brodie Crawford, after a big week for her.
Yeah, she's certainly was. I mean, it's hard to, there's highs and lows when you race every day, and to just pick yourself back up and start fresh every day is tough, and you've got to sort of compartmentalize things, and she's done that well, and now she can let it flow.
Yep. She'll be. She'll have reason to celebrate tonight. I mean, she'll still feel a bit gutted about yesterday, no doubt about that. But there's one way to ease some of that pain, and that is to get a bit of gold medal into you.
Yeah, definitely.
So well done to Kimberly Woods. And I was talking to some of the British team today, because the way Kimberly was talking yesterday, she was saying that, you know, her chances of getting that quota for the team had slipped away because of her result. But the British team have told me that's not the case at all, that they've still got more races to decide. So, and then there's a little bit of discretion, apparently, Brodie, which I always think is a very dangerous track to go down.
I heard there's a lot of discretion this year for the Brits. It's an interesting one. Yeah. So you're talking about the kayak quota.
The kayak quota. Not the kayak quota. The seat. Who's going to represent?
Wow.
Team GB.
Yes.
At the Olympics in Paris next year, because you've got the two Tokyo Olympians, Mallory Franklin, who did the C1 and won a silver medal in Tokyo, and then you've got Kimberly, who did the K1. Do they send the same team to Tokyo? Does Mallory Franklin say, well, I was the quickest in the K1 and the C1, I'd like to do both in Paris?
It's so hotly contested between those two.
You would not want to be a selector, would you?
Yeah, it's tick for tack
for British canoeing. I mean, it's a bit easier, Brodie, when you're the Australian selectors and you've got to decide who's going to represent you in the women's K1 and C1. It's got Jessica Fox, world champion in both.
Yeah, for sure.
Olympic champion in the C1. Okay, let's sit back and enjoy the medal presentation. There it is. Go Joe. Go Joe. It is gold medal presentation. Men's kayak cross.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the medalists for the men's kayak cross. The medals will be presented by Thomas Konietzko, President of the International Canoe Federation, accompanied by the representative of the National Federation of Great Britain. The bronze medalist, Martin Duguid, Switzerland. The silver medalist, Boris Nouveau, France. The gold medalist and world champion, Joe Clark, Great Britain. please, if you are able to, rise for the national anthem of Great Britain. Ladies and gentlemen, please show recognition for the 2023 ICF Canoe Slalom Men's Kayak Cross World Championship medalists!
Oh, congratulations, Joe Clark, Boris Nouveau, Martin Duguid. They are your World Championship medalists. Another silver for Boris Nouveau, by the way. He's won 3 of them now. He's like Long John Silver.
He loves it, and
I don't think he does. I think he'd love gold more, but he'd be happy with silver, though, wouldn't he?
yeah, it's hard to complain with silver, but yeah, everyone wants that gold.
Everybody wants the gold.
One man that can't complain this weekend is Joe Clark.
Yep.
He's done everything he set out to achieve.
Yep, and a little bit more for Joe Clark. He'll be loving this moment as he exits stage right for Joe Clark, your world champion, 3 times in a row. Let's have a look at that final medal table. Oh, Great Britain up on top there. 8 medals overall, 5 gold. Australia, 2 gold, 3 overall. The French pick up 5 medals, which is pretty good. So there at the bottom of the screen, Morocco. Brodie Crawford, thank you, mate, for your company.
Oh, it's been great.
Hope you've enjoyed it at home. Over and out.
See you guys.